All right, y'all, it's time to have some fun today. We're going to source some profitable products to sell on Amazon together, and I'm going to show you the method that I use to find at least 15 to 20 products to sell in my Amazon store every day. But just in case you're a brand new beginner, I want to show you the basics. Make sure you sign up for an Amazon seller account, and then to basically get started as an Amazon seller, we need to figure out what we can even sell in the first place, right? Because when I talk to new sellers, most of them aren't even aware what products they can get approved to sell, or going through that approval process takes them forever to basically just get their store set up. So what we need to do to make those first sales as soon as possible is just go ahead and load up Boxem. This is how you're going to manage your profit, shipments, basically your entire backend management software. And it's going to become very helpful as a step one, because now using Boxem, the problem of getting ungated and like even figuring out what to sell in the first place is pretty much solved, which is very cool compared to when I started selling on Amazon. So all we need to do is just go to this inventory button right here and then go ahead and click the bulk ungating feature. Then I'm going to go ahead and check the suggested ASINs. That's going to run a big list through your account. And I've actually gone ahead and run a little bit of a shortened list to show you just some examples. And now what this is going to do is going to automatically reference your Amazon seller account. It's going to try to apply to sell all of the brands on that list. And then you can see here in real time, it's going to show you what you're already approved to sell, what it just ungated for you, and the products that still require invoices or even just can't get approved in your account. So for example, my account cannot sell these brands at all, but I can sell all of these brands. And this list that Boxem generates for you is your starting point. And I actually went ahead and ran an even better list. By the time you're watching this video, this will probably be the default list in Boxem. You can see I was able to auto ungate, or at least know that I'm ungated in essentially the whole list here. So what I want to do now is take this list of things that are very commonly auto ungated. And now when we go out and look for these items, we don't even have to worry about making sure that our invoices will be accepted as far as getting ungated in these new brands go. So now all I need to do is just go ahead and scroll through the list here and pick really any random brand. That's kind of the beauty of how I like to source products, is every single one of these 746 items right here is a starting point for profit. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up one of the brands that I found on my list, being Cuddle Duds. Again, I'll emphasize whatever is on your Boxem list is your sourcing opportunities. Just replicate exactly what I'm about to do. So what I want to do is go to these listings, and now I know, hey, I'm ungated in this brand already. I was able to auto ungate this brand. Let me see what the other sellers on this listing are selling, specifically the other sellers who are the same size as my store or smaller. So for me today, I'm going to put myself in the shoes of a brand new Amazon seller, just doing the kind of the best sourcing method if you're getting started. And I'm going to look at other stores that are pretty small, right? So this guy, 20 feedback, 10 feedback, person has 0 feedback, kind of see that little star rating pop up there. And now when I do that, I can kind of get a quick view as to what is in this person's storefront. And where this becomes more efficient than normal is previously we had to just like randomly click around and see which brands might be approved and go source something. And then by the time you source it, you might realize you need to submit the invoice to get it ungated, which you totally can do and you definitely should do. But the easiest place to find a good amount of products today and stuff that you can literally have selling in your Amazon account, you know, as soon as those show up, is these auto ungated products. So what I want to do is I want to grab this brand name. I'm going to go back over to this list of things that I just auto ungated. I'm just going to search for that. So in this case, it kind of makes sense. This person's selling a bunch of small brands. They're a small seller. And for this example, this is an auto ungated brand for me. So now I know anything I find in this brand, I don't have to worry about the ungating process. I can just go in and immediately start selling something like this. So let's see. What I want to do is just start Googling this product. And I'm also paying close attention to what the max cost is on these products. Basically just showing me, hey, you need to buy it for that price to make money on this inventory. So here on these shoes, it looks like we need to get them for like 20 bucks. We can get those for like 22. We can check those out and really just kind of get a feel for what these might cost. So it seems like they're 30 bucks kind of universally, and we needed them for like 20 bucks or so. There was also this white one here, but really not seeing too many results unless it's that one right there. Is it AV Verge? It is actually that one. But again, I don't think this is going to be quite expensive enough. Let's see, white navy, 30. And yeah, we got a bunch of different sizes. So we've already introduced Boxem as one of the softwares you need. Another one of the softwares you need on the product sourcing side is going to be Keepa. So this is going to show me a bunch of like different product data about every item. And then I'm also going to need SellerAmp. This is how we're obviously sourcing inventory in the first place and figuring out how much money we're making, all that good stuff. And what I want to do here is figure out, of all the different versions of this product, which of them is the most expensive. I can go in here, sort this by highest current price, and like the highest current price on these is like 50 bucks. We're buying these for 30 bucks. So probably not going to be super profitable, although we can do something like this for sure, where this will probably give us 10%. Usually those will, yeah, they'll pretty much always give you like the best cashback rate or whatever. So we can actually go ahead and plug in our email address and get 10% off there. And then specifically looking at this black one here, because I believe we had the black ones over here. Yeah, 13. Yeah, so that's the 13 wide right there. So just jumping back over here, we're not buying them for 30 bucks anymore. We're getting that 10% off coupon. So we're subtracting 10%. And then just because we're close, let's see if we can make this item profitable. And this is where you need to kind of dig a little bit further. And this is where people who make a lot of money on Amazon, they understand this, is you're creating the profit that you're making on Amazon. You're not just finding profit randomly, right? So we can go to Card Bear and I can see, all right, I can get a 14% off discount on gift cards at Boscov's and maybe get this auto ungated item a little bit cheaper. So let's see. Yeah, so we can get a 14% off discounted gift card right there. So we're basically just buying, in this case, a $25 gift card for $21. And let's go ahead and see if that's enough to make this profitable. So minus 14%. And yeah, so this makes this like, right on the cusp of profit. We're making $9 profit per unit, 38% ROI. This is a pair of shoes though. And obviously we're going to have returns on shoes. So I wouldn't call this like a home run, but honestly pretty cool to see. Like the first brand we examined, we were able to find one profitable product. So let's keep it going. Let's see. So this Luminara or whatever right here. By the way, I skipped these top two brands just because I know that the vast majority of new sellers are not going to be auto ungated in those brands. So I just want to stick to things that are going to be a little bit more realistic and maybe even can look at the same examples as me. So let's see. We'll take that brand name and it looks like, all right, that brand was also on our auto ungated list here. So we know, hey, all of these like candles, it seems like, are auto ungated for us. Now we can do the same thing. Hey, if we can get this candle for $25, then we are making money. And honestly, it seems pretty expensive for an LED candle. Maybe I'm missing something here, but let's see. What do we got? We got a 3x5 ivory. This is a little bit too short. Another thing that's helpful, I'll just put like the specific like dimensions and stuff we need in quotation marks. Illuma base. I'm not super confident in this. Here it is at like a kind of a random website. I think that said it was like a $50 price tag though. So let's see what other ones might we be able to find. We've got this like sea glass one here. Harvest pumpkin. Let's see. Okay. $50 for this. Let me know if I'm missing something about these super fancy candles or something here. Let's see. Okay. $28, but that's used and it's from Newegg. Just a quick PSA. Don't buy inventory from suppliers like this where it's sold by like some random third-party seller. Make sure you're always buying it from, like the brand directly or the, a place like Kmart or Target or something like that. Like legit websites, basically. Let's see. So Sierra does have some of these like similar ones. So what I kind of want to do, just based on the fact that this brand would be profitable if we had like the right listings. It's like $25 right there. And this like different version is also $25. What you can do is you can just hit the SellerAmp Chrome extension and that's going to automatically find the title and then paste that into a search for us. So we can potentially find the same listing here. So it's going for $23. What size is that? 3x6.5. We need like 3.5 by 5.5. Not seeing that right off the bat over here on the search. So it probably doesn't exist on Amazon and that is totally fine here. So nothing in that brand. Let's go ahead and see. We got Vitacost brand next. Vitacost was not in our scan. Really easy way to check and see if Vitacost is auto ungated for you though. You can just take that ASIN, then go back over here to the bulk ungating feature, paste that ASIN, and then we can check it. It'll take like 2 seconds. Okay, cool. So for me, this is a brand I've sold before. I think I might have had to submit invoices. I'm not 100% sure on that, but at the very least, like I'm saying, you can always buy from these big legitimate websites and submit that as your invoice. So just because you're not auto ungated in something doesn't mean you can't sell it. It just means typically you have to submit that invoice anywhere from 5 to 10 times to actually get approved. And let's see, something like this, 240 capsules. So there's like no coupons or anything going on today. It's going to be pretty uncommon to buy things without any kind of like coupon discount, stuff like that. So here, I bet there's maybe like a buy one, get one sale on these vitamins that makes them profitable. See if this one's like $26 or $30. That would kind of confirm it to me because all the max costs being like double what we need them to be means that these people probably found some kind of buy one, get one sale or something. Let's see, probiotic 1020. Okay, this one's a little bit closer. We could see, is there a coupon on this? I only see one coupon on Capital One Shopping, just like a free coupon extension there. So yeah, I'd probably be waiting for this to have a coupon as well. Cool. So probably nothing going on there. Let's see. What about Recro? I've never heard of that brand. So it'd be a good example. Okay. Wasn't in our search. Let's see. Let's try like Crabtree and Evelyn here. Nope. Let's try just searching Crabtree. No worries. Again, just check all the ASINs like I showed you if you want to try some of these new brands. Let's see. We can go to Cuddle Duds, which is actually, that's the brand we were starting on. So let's just check and see like, are the Cuddle Duds products that they had any good? Let's see. Like they've got these pants here. Okay. That's interesting. A little bit of a sale there. Really, I'm just using these like different ideas to kind of inspire, different rabbit holes to check out basically. Let's see, $15 on these pants right here on the smalls. Those are around $15. Let's see. So it's just small in black and small in that charcoal heather. Let's see. Yeah, charcoal heather small, perfect. Okay, so the smalls are $31. Could be good actually. So let's see, $15. It's like just on the cusp. But remember, we make items profitable. We're not just like hoping we find them profitably. Cool. So we can get an extra 5% off with our discounted gift cards here, and that's probably going to make a pretty decent difference there. Yeah. So now all of our kind of indicators are looking solid on that. Let's see what other ones are there. So we do have the black right here, and Yeah, so the black smalls are going for $39.99. Wow. Usually they're closer to like $32 or so. So $32, $15 minus our 5% gift card. We're still making money. Right now we're making pretty solid money though. You know, buying that for a little under $15. That is $11 profit per unit. And by the way, on pretty much all of these, good idea if you don't know how to figure out like how much to buy in the first place, just get like, you know, 5 or 10 units, see how it goes. Or another kind of data indicator I like to look at is the data offers tab on Keepa. And then I'll go ahead and include historical offers as well. So what this is going to do is show me everyone who has been selling on this item. So I can see, for example, you know, do people really pay the price that I'm hoping to charge on this item? Let's see. On February 7th and, you know, February 8th, they had 14 in stock, and then that gradually decreased. And then over that same time span, their price was $32.73. I can see proof right here that if I list this on Amazon for $32.73, I'll at least make a couple sales and make $5 profit per unit. So I can kind of get real proof right there that people do actually, you know, buy this product. Or right here, it seems like it sold pretty well. Like, what was their price when it sold really well? They kind of sold their 8 units within a couple days. So it seems like this is something that can sell well. But what was their price? So that happened January 3rd at the latest. So December 31st, was that as soon as they dropped their price, they started making sales? Yeah, so they sold a ton of them at $29, which we're obviously not super interested in. This person sold a pretty good amount and their price was never higher than 29 as well. They made some sales at like 31. So I'm seeing decent proof that people do actually pay the price they were hoping for. And it's, you know, it's a little bit more than the normal right now. So maybe we even hop in here and get those $39.99 sales selling something like this. So in this same brand, I also remember seeing just a clearance price pop up on Google again. Always just be looking for all the different opportunities in these brands that are auto approved for you. Let's click that button to auto search the title. And let's see. So fleece wear, long sleeve. Okay. Could be that right there. And what do we have? We have the charcoal heather small and medium. They're both $11. And I'm a pretty big fan of this because it looks like the price on Amazon's a lot higher. $11 right there. Just the large is $35. What's the medium going for? Medium is also $35. Cool. Okay. So that's pretty nice and profitable. And then the small is also profitable as well. Yeah, it's going for $35, buying it for $11. Cool. So 2 more items right there. Just getting curious, looking at this brand that we knew was auto-ungated for us. And then even if we only sell 10 units as a test order of each of those sizes, that just added an extra $180 just from getting curious and looking at slightly related products when that first Google search came up. And then just digging back into this person's store here, it seems like their last brand was Dr. Squatch. Might as well exhaust this storefront, see if we can find anything. I don't think we ended up scanning that brand on our quick search there either. So no. And obviously this is one storefront that we just dug through here and we found a couple profitable products, and we know next time there's a sale on something like these products here, we're going to be able to come back and buy a bunch of profitable inventory. So that was one storefront with one brand that we examined. So you can go out and repeat this infinitely at this point. Go ahead and plug your store into the Boxem bulk ungate checker and really just see what kind of opportunities are already available for your store. So if you're ready to start sourcing products, kind of leveling up your Amazon store, make sure you grab a 2-week free trial of Boxem and SellerAmp down below. Those are those softwares that you actually need to make some money on Amazon. And then also go ahead and drop any questions, comments, anything like that down in the comment section. Always happy to chop it up with you guys. And if you want to see the next step of the process where we go ahead and actually get these products sold on Amazon, getting them shipped out, you can click this video right here.